Technically on the floor. Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have Mr. Benji, who is my sleeping puppy, who is going to do the video with me today. And I actually wanted to talk to you guys about 35 things that I don't own as a minimalist. I wanted to share with you guys what these things are and kind of explain why I do or I don't have them. And maybe this will inspire you to get rid of some of them, or maybe not, and you're doing things already perfectly according to your lifestyle, which is also totally fine. And in case you haven't noticed yet, I have a very needy puppy who needs a lot of attention and loves to sleep. Thing number one is a clothes dryer. I actually just air dry my clothes, and you can't see this right now, but there is a rack of clothes drying right there. And it saves on energy bills and on the environment, and I don't know, I really like it. I also don't own a dishwasher. I hand wash all my dishes. I wouldn't necessarily say this is because I'm a minimalist. It's just that this apartment doesn't have space or have one built in. Number three is a car. I don't have my own car. My boyfriend does have a car, and we use his car sometimes, but I don't have my own car. If I need to go somewhere, I either take public transportation, a bike, or I walk. I also don't own a gym subscription. When I do work out, I work out from home or outdoors. I just prefer not to rely on any other place or a monthly membership and just try to use my own body weight for workouts. I also don't have a credit card right now. I have had one in the past, and I just went into really unhealthy money habits. So as an attempt to curb that, I no longer use credit cards to make payments for anything. I also don't own a house. We are currently renting an apartment, but I don't own any property. For right now, it felt like the right decision because we don't really know where we want to settle down yet. And as a freelancer, I kind of have to work for some years until I can accurately prove my income and get a proper mortgage. This one is really random, but I don't have any end tables. If you have seen my videos before of my house, I'll leave the links down below. You know that my bed is just upstairs in this loft type of situation. I also don't own a coffee table. I'm currently sitting where a coffee table would be if I owned one, but first, there's not that much space in our house for one, and two, it just feels a little bit unnecessary. We also don't have a house clock. We just use our phones and our watches. I also don't have an office desk. I use my dining room table to work. Right now in the space we have, that's just what works and what fits. I don't own like crock pots, fryers, or just single-use kitchen utensils. Any utensils that I have in my kitchen right now or appliances is something that I use every day. I also don't own a desktop computer or any second monitors. I do literally everything from this guy. I don't own any curling irons or straighteners. I literally air dry my hair. I do have a blow dryer, which both me and my boyfriend use, but I don't have any heat appliances or anything like that other than a hair dryer. I don't have a dehumidifier or a humidifier. Is that a thing? Yeah, right. Mostly because, again, we don't really have space for one. Might purchase one in the future, but for now, I don't feel like I need it. I don't own any knickknacks or decorations. The only real decorations we have are either like pictures or posters, and they're hanging up on walls, so they're not taking up any sort of physical space. We also don't own a stereo system. We just use like the TV's built-in stereo system. Stereo. We also don't own a printer. We just never print things. We avoid printing things. And if we really need to, hold on, my dog is... And if we really need to, we will just ask someone to print it for us at their house, which rarely ever happens. I think maybe just for airport documents. We don't have a home telephone. I think maybe this is just a generational thing. We pretty much just use our cell phones for everything, and I didn't want to have like a subscription plan for a house phone, which I probably wasn't going to use anyway. Most of my calls are done like on WhatsApp or FaceTime. I also don't own a bed frame, a box spring, or any of that because my bed right now is technically on the floor. Yeah, my bed right now is technically on like the built-in loft surface. He's so needy. Hi guys, this is my needy dog. If you don't know him, his name is Benji, and he's the absolute cutest dog in the world. We don't own any full-length mirrors. The only mirror in this house is actually the bathroom mirror, which has proven to be a problem because now the bathroom light doesn't work. We're waiting for someone to come fix it, which means that we literally cannot see ourselves properly. We also don't own any major tools. Like, we don't really have like a screwdriver thingy. Oh my god, he is so needy, guys. Yeah, we don't have any power tools. We only have like that basic IKEA toolbox. We don't have any DVD and CD players just because we genuinely just do everything online. So like Spotify and Netflix is our DVD/CD players. We also don't have any dressers or drawers in the house. The only sort of like closet, and I'm going to make a video about this, but the only closet we have is a closet right at the entrance of the house. If you see my house tour, you will be able to see inside of it. We also don't have any armchairs. We only really have this couch and then 4 dining room chairs. I also don't own any single-use menstrual products, so I don't have any tampons or pads. I only use menstrual cups and period underwear, and I made a video about menstrual cups, which I will leave linked down below. I was listening to WAP the other day, if you know the song, and I don't own a bucket or a mop. And if you know the song, you'll get the reference. I just pretty much have like one of those like Swiffer things, and I use like reusable cloths on it to wash the floor. Oh my gosh, he's going on top of the camera. Oh my god. I also don't own a bike. I used to rent one from this like bike exchange company, and now it's not necessary anymore because everything is walking distance. I don't own any big handbags. The only handbag I have is about this big, and it's a Guess one that I pretty much feature in every single one of my capsule wardrobe collections because it's truly the only handbag I have. I also don't own any heels like stilettos. I can't walk in heels. I think it's genetic. My mom can't walk in heels either. I just don't like them. We also don't have a TV subscription or like a TV box, if you know what I mean. Sorry about that. I don't know if this looks any different. Anyway, as I was saying, we don't have any TV subscriptions or like box subscriptions, so we don't have any of the usual channels. We only really watch Netflix, and then we'll see like the news on the internet. I don't own any nail polish, or I don't own any nail products really. I guess I have like a nail clipper and a nail file, but I don't have any nail polishes. I also don't own any like serving platters or dishes or like little serving bowls or anything like that. Like for example, if I have guests over, I have these like really cute transparent mugs from IKEA, and if I have guests over and like instead of, I just take my tea mugs and I put like olives or nuts in it. And then I serve the food in the glass Tupperware that I cook it in. I don't own an ironing board or an iron. This one might be pretty controversial, but since I air dry my clothes, they come out looking really nice. Like, I don't look that crumply right now. And 35 is kind of general, but I don't have anything, or I don't own anything that's like stored in a garage or a storage place or an attic. We don't have a basement or an attic or a storage space at all. So everything I own is kind of like in the house and is being used, and it just belongs. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It really helps me out since I don't really make any money from my YouTube channel. So your support is literally my payment. Just knowing that I'm helping you guys out is fantastic for me. So yeah, don't forget to do that. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.